Hello everybody, my name is Connor and we are here with a little bit of a OP11 preview. We are playing blue purple Luffy into green purple Luffy, the match of which purple Luffy is better, which multicolored purple Luffy is better, I should say. And let me tell you, blue purple Luffy is kind of crazy. I think OP11 is gonna I kind of want to say it's gonna be unfun. I don't know, I'm not looking forward to the mirror match of Purple Luffy, but I know a lot of people are going to be playing with Purple Luffy, so let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think if there is a way to play into Purple Luffy. What is a counter to Purple Luffy? I'm thinking potentially some rush here, but this is our mulligan hand, and boy, it kind of sucks. We have, I think, a total of 2k counter in hand that doesn't involve events that minus Dawn, and the point of this deck is you want to ramp as fast as you can to beginning a turn with 8 Dawn. Prior to the refresh stage of your turn, you need to have 8 Dawn in order to activate your leader ability, so you want to ramp as fast as you can. But my opponent is going to go ahead, play the 1 cost Nami, looking for probably a Sanji and Pudding, but grabbing the Rush Luffy. Pretty good card there. 2 Dawn and pass, getting another Giant. There are worse cards to get, but at this point, I definitely am looking for Bon Clay, Zoro Juro. I think those are the lowest options I have for ramp. Potentially even It's to Die For, which is a 3-cost event, but I think my opponent needs to have a character 6,000 or more, so another Nami coming down to search out the new Zoro. That Zoro is going to allow him to rest a character on play, and I think if I have 2 or more characters on the board, it gives it rush. So 7k coming into my face, and we get a Sanji, and then we top deck a Sanji, dude. I love Sanji, but not this much. 4 Dawn, gonna go ahead, no brain play here. It's time to play out the Bon Clay, ramp that extra Dawn, and potentially swing 7 here. Yeah, I think it's too early to use Giant. Although, I'm not gonna lie, this whole game, my hand was stressing me out. I've got, now that I've played one of my Bon Clays, I've got 1k in hand that aren't counter events, so pretty stressful. But before we get too deep in the game, I do want to remind you guys that if you feel the want and the need to support the channel, go above and beyond. First of all, thank you so much. But second of all, we do have multiple ways to do that, including the YouTube members down below or thousandnoble.com. Those are all playmats designed by me. Get yourself a nice playmat. Help me out. Support the channel if you so choose. Thousand Noble, honestly, the best way to do that. But to catch you up on the game here, Zoro's going to go ahead and rest Bon Clay. Nami is going to swing into Bon Clay, and my opponent is going to go ahead, Luffy ability, and hit me with a massive swing. We do get the new Nami blocker, which is so good. This card is going to allow us not only to establish a blocker on the field that is a pretty decent power, I believe it's a 5/6, but it lets us cycle, and looking at our hand, oh my god, do we need to cycle. So shout out to my life for giving me that Nami blocker. We do also top deck the 8-cost Katakuri blocker, another really, really good blocker in this deck. We'll talk about that one a little later. So I am torn between, do I want to play my blocker or do I want to play down another Bon Clay and potentially ramp? And I think I want to play my blocker. So we're going to go ahead and go 7 at lead, just trying to get some cards out of his hand. Ideally, would love to get a life, but, you know, at this point, we're going to take what we can get. We're going to go ahead, tap 5, and play Nami. If I remember correctly, Nami allows us to draw 2 and bottom deck 2. I will put a picture of her up right here so that I can make sure that is correct. But we are going to bottom deck Red Rock and Thunder Bagua. Not the biggest fan of Thunder Bagua. I don't know, I guess it's not terrible. But obviously I'd rather have Gum Gum Giant. But my opponent tapping all 5 of his Dawn for, oh my gosh, I'm shocked to know, a Sanji and Pudding. That card is so good. Kind of the bread and butter of that green-purple Luffy deck. With 3 Dawn up. We are a 6k leader, which is going to help us at least a little bit when it comes to this onslaught. But a 7k, I believe, coming in from Zoro, and we get a 9 mom here. That is going to help us stabilize, especially because we are already at 0 life. Kind of scary. Another 7k coming through, and while I'm thinking about using Gum Gum Giant, unfortunately, I remember we have the new event Gear 2. Gear 2, one of the new events that allows you to, it gives you plus 3,000 on the counter, but it also has a activate main effect that will let you ramp a Dawn. So really like that event. Kind of a great event, honestly. And now we are at 9 Dawn, so we do have, next turn we will be able to potentially do Luffy ability, but for this turn we're just going to go ahead and probably poke 6 at the 5,000 power Zoro, and we are going to get a 2k for that. It's time though. We're going to play a 9 mom, trashing probably one of the Katakuri blockers. We have 3 of our 4 in hand. We're going to minus that Dawn, and now we're at 8 Dawn. Heal up and put Sanji and putting at the bottom of my opponent's life just to make sure that he does not get that benefit of Sanji and putting on the board, and fingers crossed he does not have another one. So I feel like now that we are at the point where we are at 9 Dawn, we used 9 mom to heal, we are going to be able to ideally stabilize. Beginning with our next turn, we are going to get to search the top 5 for a Straw Hat Crew type card. So we are going to be able to start setting up for these Sanji plays and really filtering our hand a bit. Speaking of filtering our hand, my opponent's going to go ahead, play down Sorojuro, and grab the 2k Frenosuke. That's his name, I almost forgot. Clearly intimidated by what is about to become our scary board. Still having the blocker Nami on field, that is going to help us here. They do have a couple of swings coming with 4 Dawn active now after leader ability. I believe that makes their Luffy a 6k leader. So this could potentially be pretty painful. No Dawn up for events. Really want to try and I just want to try and leader ability here, but we do end up getting the 2k Usohachi, a big swing coming. Is there anything I can do? Can I counter out with those 2 cards? No, we're just going to go ahead and block with the Nami. I think that's probably our best bet. I draw It's to Die For, and then I'm like, oh wait, leader ability. Since this is a casual game, my homie is chill about it. So we are going to go ahead, grab the Usohachi, and we set up our top of our deck, if I'm not mistaken. Then refresh phase. We're at 10 Dawn. Check this out, guys. It is so nasty. It is time. We are going to tap 9 of our Dawn. Wait for it. Yeah, we're thinking about it. Actually, before we do that, hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself. We're going to go ahead, swing 6 into the Zoro. Just trying to get it off board. Swinging 9 into the Zoro. It is gone. Now it's the time. We're going to go ahead, tap 9, playing Sanji. Sanji's going to play out another 9 mom. We'll minus that Dawn. And heal up. One of the things I didn't do this turn is I was like, oh yeah, I'll put 9 mom up top. I have to account for my draw. And then I put 9 mom up top, but I should have placed a better card in my life with the ability to rearrange the top of the life. I know 9 mom is going to heal me. Should have placed a better card up top, but we do end up placing the Zorojuro at the bottom of my opponent's life, and my opponent's going to go ahead, just play out the Rush Luffy, restanding that, returning the active Dawn, swinging 7, swinging 6, and now I can finally give them the Bond Clay, swinging another 7, a 2k, and pass, forgetting the leader ability once again. Don't worry, guys, I'm going to get it. Looking at the top 5 cards going to, and here is where I mess up. I was like, oh, I'm going to play out that Rush Luffy, and I forgot to account for my draw, so that is something you need to account for. when you play this deck is you do this all prior to your refresh stage. So you draw, here I draw into the Luffy and I'm like, oh shoot, I was gonna 9 cost Sanji into the Luffy. It was gonna be absolutely disgusting, but it's fine, we pivot, it works. We're gonna go ahead, go 9 into the Rush Luffy, getting that Rush Luffy off board, thank goodness. 9 into lead, he'll go ahead and take that. Another 9 into lead. Look at how fast we are chunking life here, because look at our board, like that is scary. The 6k gonna go through there, and we are gonna go ahead, play it down the 6k gonna get countered, not go through, and we are gonna play down Katakuri, end turn, gonna restand both our big moms, and we'll go ahead and pass turn. One of the really, really cool things about this Katakuri blocker that I am just obsessed with is it's one of those cards that can swing and restand itself, similar to the green Doflamingo blocker. And I think that is just so valuable. So time to see what we do here. We're gonna go ahead and use Gum Gum Giant to get some more hand filtering. Gonna go ahead and trash the Sanji there. Yep, I'm okay with that. Dropping down to 8 Dawn, drawing 2 cards, drawing into a Miss Double Finger. So another thing that you can try, I don't know if my brain is big enough, but another thing you can try and put into consideration when you are stacking the top of your deck, and it is our turn now. We're going to go ahead and do our leader ability search for the Uso Hachi, and I think we ended up putting, if I'm not mistaken, yep, Miss Double Finger on top, knowing we're drawing into a 2k, just so valuable. And let's see, we'll go 9 into lead. My opponent's going to go ahead and take that, dropping down to 2 life, both of the life that we put there. And here, thinking about playing 8 cost Luffy, I'm going to put a picture on the board, or on the screen, when we play 8 cost Luffy, because I am still learning it. It's a 1-of in the deck, and I know some people are running the 9 cost Luffy. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys are running if you so choose to run Blue Purple Luffy. But the 9 from Sanji gets countered out. 9 from Big Mom is going to get taken. The 8, I believe, from Katakuri, looking like he's going to go ahead and counter that out. Looking like it's going to cost him a lot of cards in his hand, but looks like 2 cards. Okay, not terrible. So he does counter out of that. And now I'm reading 8 cost Luffy. I'm making sure that we play this right. Hopefully we do. I don't remember what it does at the moment, so yeah, I will put a picture of it up here on screen. I believe it attaches a Rested Dawn when it swings. If you is it when you trash an event? It might be. The picture on screen will show you. Look at my hair. Look at my big stupid head, dude. I got a haircut recently, so thank goodness. The bleach is almost out of my hair, guys. But yeah, so the Rested Dawn going to Luffy, making it a little bit of a bigger swing, and trying to decide what I want to do. Yep, stack the rest on leader, swinging 8 at lead, and we do get there. It looks like he has an event in hand. I can't tell if that's when you're at CU fight against Pirates or Gum Gum. It's Pirates. So yeah, this deck, crazy. Once you get to, 8 Dawn prior to your turn, it's pretty crazy. It does work. So yeah, that is gonna do it for me, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys liked this video, hit that like button down below. It helps me out more than you could ever know. Go ahead and subscribe if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.
すぐに片付けますのでご安心を。おらー、これじゃあキリがねえ。